So you're probably trying to find the best niche for your social media marketing agency. And to that, I just want to congratulate you because you found this video. And this video will help you find the right niche for you. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So I think the easiest way for me to explain this to you is by using me as an example and outlining my thought process of selecting my chosen niche, which is the tutoring industry. So when I'm selecting a niche, I'm generally considering three things: saturation, profitability, and barrier to entry. So let's start off with saturation. And this pretty much means how saturated is the market for your chosen niche. In other words, how many competitors do you have? And using the tutoring niche as an example, how many social media agencies are there currently working with tutoring businesses in Australia? Well, not a lot, because if there was 10 agencies asking to work with every single tutoring center in Australia, my agency would not stand a chance and it wouldn't exist at all. And this is the case for a lot of SMMA popular niches such as chiropractors, dentists, med spas, solar, roofing, etc., etc. These niches are overpopulated with agency owners just like me and you. So instead of competing with them, why not look for a blue ocean to start off with? Second thing you want to look for when you're selecting a niche is its profitability. In other words, how much money will you be making from working with businesses in this niche? Again, using the tutoring industry as an example, each student pays around $600 per term, which is $300 per month. And you might not think that this is a lot, but it is still relatively high ticket if you consider that one student can be enrolled for multiple subjects and they can stay for multiple terms. Now, the goal is to work with high ticket clients, and by bringing these clients one extra appointment, it will equal to 5 to 10 appointments in other industries. And second of all, these industries will actually have the capability to afford the service fees that me and you charge as agency owners. You also want to try avoid working with low ticket clients such as restaurants, hairdressers, and gyms, because they are unlikely to afford the expensive service fee that we charge them. And by bringing them 10 extra customers, this does not equal nearly as much if you brought, say, a lawyer 10 new cases to work on. Now, the last thing I look for in a good SMMA niche is barrier to entry. And that means how likely it is for you to enter that industry. And this is the main reason for me selecting the tutoring industry, because I have been a tutoring student throughout my high school years and I am very familiar with the processes and pricing. And on top of that, my business partner is also a tutor that works at a tutoring center. So we both have very great knowledge of the industry. And if you don't have good knowledge about an industry, it is still possible for you to get into that niche. But you got to think on the flip side, how likely is it that a business owner who's been working in the industry for 10, 20 years is going to say yes to someone who has absolutely no experience in that industry? So yeah, choosing an SMMA niche that has a relatively low barrier to entry is definitely beneficial for you as an agency owner, where you'll be doing outreach, sales negotiations, and service delivery. All in all, you want to choose a niche that is not one of the highly saturated SMMA niches, something that is high ticket, and a niche that has relatively low barrier to entry, or an industry that you already possess some knowledge in. The actionable step for this video is to think about the niches that satisfy these three requirements and whether they will be a viable option for your agency. And remember, the choice is in your hands, and I believe in you, so don't let me down.